And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
This week's Freelance Heroism episode is brought to you by some special patrons who donated at the producer tier.
So we want to say thank you to all of our patrons, Patreons, Patronus, whatever you want to call them. We want to say thank you to Monique Walker, to Chris Sones, Chris Deeds, and Orient_Tiger. I don't know why we always pronounce the underscore, but we do this time. We're just going to keep doing it. Also, we got a new Patreon who is donating at this tier. Is actually a friend of mine. His screen name, I don't want to say his real name, but his screen name is Ario Teabaggin, which is a holdover from when we used to play World of Warcraft. I just want to say thank you, man. It's always awesome to get support from people, and when they're people you know personally, it kind of feels kind of special. Like there's like a level of confidence. Thank you, Zach, whose last name I won't say because there's 90 of them that live around here, so we're just gonna say Zach. Zachy P. Fuck Lord. We used to talk about collecting raptor buttholes. That used to be our thing. When we played World of Warcraft, we were like, we gotta go get these raptor buttholes. We're gonna bring back 20 raptor buttholes, and then it's like, oh, you here have a raptor butthole shroud or whatever. You're like, oh, it doesn't match anything. It's like textured leather. Gross. All right, well, thank you guys, everyone.
Thank you
for donating and helping us make this podcast better than, in all likelihood, it should probably be. Yeah. On with the show. Hey freelancers, welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out on this episode, Contract Day.
Contract Day! Contract Day. Last episode, the party began their assessment of the damage done to Veliki after the attack by the evil professional and his site agents. Many innocent townfolk had been killed by someone. I won't say specifically who did it, but
I only killed like 3 innocent people, and I am going to resurrect them.
Many innocent, many in parentheses because there's a shit ton. Many innocent townfolk had been killed, as well as buildings destroyed due to a number of bombs planted throughout the town. The party helped organize the dead for upcoming resurrections. The professional researched newly unoccupied properties and placed a number of bids, while Chunikote sought a patch of land for his own project.
Chunikote spoke with Father Lucian to secure a plot of land from the church and began sketching out a cabin. Meanwhile, Adri had some success with a number of errands, including her armor repair, door repair, which she had broken, window repair, which she had broken, and glass coffin repair, which she had also broken. As the day came to an end, the professional retrieved his old contract with lost party member Ragnik and began to make adjustments.
Adjustments! Because it's contract day! Kabir doesn't like anything more than signing papers. Oh, it's so good. Loves that shit. You know what the best part of contract day is?
What?
Lying to your friends. Lying right to their shitty faces.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying we're friends?
No, I was lying to someone else.
Oh, okay.
You guys are going to catch me on that one time. It's going to be completely unable to wriggle free. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the end of this. And there's a few reasons why that we can't tell people about.
Uh-huh.
But you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be I'm going to be like incredibly vague and yet still get a point across, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that happens after this thing, after the periodic break between thing A and thing B being completely different than thing A, but thing B also being equal and awesome. I can't wait for thing B. I'm going to be the raddest thing in B. All the other B's are going to be like, what the fuck is that? They're like, dude, he's an A plus B for sure. A plus B equals C squared. Ha! Take that, you bitch.
What?
I don't know. She was very nice when I wasn't in her class, but when I was in her class, she was a maniacal whore beast.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Should I bleep out her name?
I don't give a fuck. She's not listening to this. She's probably dead twice by now. She was dead when I met her the first time. She had already died and then come back. And probably died again and then came back again. Hell don't want her. I'm going to go to my lab and prepare my costume and then get some shut-eye.
All right. Anything anybody want to do before nightfall and morning comes?
Oh, yeah. One more. I'm sorry. I have to prepare a contract transition form.
Of course.
Right. And I'm going to notate it for Ragnick's old contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Just so it'll be ready for the morning.
All righty. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'm gonna work on the building and whatnot. I figured it didn't take me too long to sketch out a rough plan, and I'm figuring with my survival skill, I'm kind of doing this like a log cabin style thing. Any of the kids that are there, I'm gonna make sure I at least get some lean-tos built up quickly and make sure that they're fed.
All righty.
I like the idea of you just, okay, kids lay down. You sprinkle some hay on top of
You've
them.
picked up 6 orphans so far.
6?
6.
6.
All right. Would you like me to think of the names for them?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Pickle
Figure
John,
I'd save you a little trouble.
Appreciate it.
Dan the Brick.
All right. So, yes.
Have I
Oh,
seen,
Angry Elf.
have I seen either of my dads? Probably not.
Not today, no.
Probably not original dad.
No, he has been missing since the temple.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ludo had the other one has not shown up yet,
Okay.
and he has Jake's wolves with him.
Oh, that's right. They were pretty far away because we portaled and they cannot. Okay. So it's going to be a while. Okay. Then I guess that's it.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Morning comes. Again, it's dreary. It's foggy. It's actually kind of rainy this time. Streets of semi turned to slight mud.
I'm going to wake up early, by the way.
All right.
I'm going to start preparing breakfast in the house.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
It's contract day. It's like Christmas.
So in the house, the smell of Kavir cooking breakfast has begun to fill it.
I'm going to go see what's going on because Adri only has to rest for 4 hours. So I assume she basically like wakes up at like 3 in the morning and then just like does her own thing until all the humans wake up.
She irons all of her lettuce.
Even Serena's like, well, she looks down the hallway like, holy shit, he's cooking.
And a magnificent morning to you, house wench, whose name escapes me.
Serena.
Right, whatever.
And she kind of like pokes her head back to where it came from, like, okay.
Any particular allergens or things you don't particularly enjoy?
She shakes her head no.
Fantastic. Are you a fan of fruit?
Nods, yes.
Excellent.
Lady Adri, I'm scared.
Are you feeling okay?
I am feeling fantastic. I've already made a place for you over there at the head of the table.
Oh, thanks. I'm getting my other armor piece back today. I got it repaired.
Oh, it is a glorious day today. I knew it. The sun is shining. It's like looking outside and it's like murky and grimy out. It's muddy and shit. I'm just like, oh, what a beautiful day.
I will go sit down at the table. I didn't know you could cook.
Oh yeah. Fantastic cook. Professional cook, if you will. So I'm like juggling eggs in one hand and like tossing them so they hit the side of the pan and the egg slides down and the shells keep going.
A new day means new roles, right?
They do. Hold on.
Oh shit.
That's a nat 20 for future Rachel.
And 8. Okay.
Oh, look at Ducky already taking ownership of your 20.
No, I mean like when future Rachel edits this episode because
Okay.
nobody said what the role was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but me and David, no. Sometimes it's more surprising. Okay, well, that's what I'll do then.
It'll be as good as the look on Kavir's or Deez's face when evil Kavir changed Kavir's role.
I fucking hate all of that shit.
That was classic.
But I mean, he had
That
to,
was truly classic.
tactically, if he changes my role, then I know he's within eyesight
Yeah.
of me.
But it still is awesome. You're like, wait, you know what? I don't want to fight you no more. I got something else to do.
So what we're going to do is I'm whipping up this breakfast. It's going to be like super ornate, right? Like we're talking like an omelet with like 3 folds, right? So it's kind of like almost like a figure 8 with 2 separate chunks of egg with material in between. I'm talking ham, bits of sausage, peppers, and cheese across the top of it. And
he bought out 3 farm stands to get everything.
say again?
He bought out 3 farm stands to get everything to do this.
I also prepared Jake, and what I'm hearing are a bunch of orphan kids. I made them gruel. It's best not to get them on regular food so early. You don't want to mix up their diet too much or they'll start pooping. I'm kidding. I got steaks and the whole 9 for the wolf crew. I'm going to yell down the street, down towards where the church is, like a howl. And then I'm going to say, breakfast!
Chunikote immediately wakes up hearing the howl and the word breakfast. Like, it's like a
Well,
spider
yeah.
sense went off. Like, oh, what? We're there.
Food. Yeah.
Bring the children!
Okay, I'm prepared for combat. I think Evil Kavir's back. Like, this is a trick. This is Evil Kavir come back.
No, I'm not even wearing my coat. I have like it's hung up on the back of the opposite side of the table.
What are you wearing? Like a little lace apron?
My sleeves are rolled up, and I have my tie untied. I'm just kind of like cooking up a storm.
Adri is, I don't want to say like enraptured, but she's like so like entertained by what is happening right now.
I'm coming down very cautiously. I have Gertrude leading the other children.
I have a picnic table set up outside for all of you.
I have Fauna flanking the children.
Fauna is still on the way with Ludo.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Damn it. Okay.
Well, I have
still being very cautious.
I have tables set up outside because I know you guys can't come in. So, but yeah. So after everything's served, Adri is gonna get pancakes with raspberries and strawberries and weird syrup from a tree that I'm not 100% certain of, but I taste
I'm not sure about the tree, but we're gonna get to the syrup. Here you go.
I tasted it. It's fine.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
Experimental tree sap.
Called Moravian maple.
Okay, so before we eat,
You want to say prayer?
absolutely not. That would be filthy and ignorant. I'm going to roll out the first of a set of scroll cases, and I'm going to take my finger and push her plate to the side for a second and be like, I absolutely love this part. and I'm going to roll out the first scroll, and I'm like, this is a contract, and it's going to be signed between you and me and a third party.
What?
The third party is actually Ragnick, who had signed this contract originally. Unfortunately for Ragnick, he's no longer here.
Right.
And according to the Code of the Professionals in the original charter, if you break a professional's contract, then all the other professionals murder you.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So,
a thing?
that's a thing. It is. So what I've done is I've prepared a transitional contract, one that will take all of the original details of his contract, release him from it, and then bind you to the contract, as you are his good friend and no doubt want to save his life, correct?
I would like to keep Ragnick from getting killed.
Absolutely. You need to keep him from getting killed. I could not agree more, and hence my joy. Now, and I'm going to roll out a second sheet. This is all the original comings and goings of his original contract. Feel free to read over them if you wish. Some of them are in different languages. It's meant to be confusing. But what you need to understand is right down here at the bottom bit where it has a little box. That's where you sign. By doing that, you then allow me, and I pull out a book onto the table. And I flip it open. First few pages are a bunch of, common hearsay things like what types of things I can't ask you to do. You notice a lot of those pages are blank. Over here on the back, if you look at these are prime tasks and the order of operations in which they must be resolved. If you were to have to choose between two of your main three goals, then this is the order that you would resolve them in. First is to protect me from all harm. That is the prime. The second is the contract is not completed until the first professional has been slain. And the third is that you will follow all of my orders until that time occurs. You will aid in all investigations. You will catch fleeing suspects so that I don't have to, because I hate doing that. So
You're a lot faster than me, though.
That's true, but I also hate exerting myself. And then once we've signed all that, this last one, and I'm going to roll out one more, right here is the prime. This is the one I'll carry around with me to remind you. I'll file this one away with references to the other contracts, and, this is sort of the deal breaker here. But this is the one I'll show off if you ever decide to break your contract.
Oh, okay.
So I have your choice of colored inks. I know that you are sort of a fun-loving gal, so I got some reds and pinks and greens. Or if you're more of a classic person, someone who likes it, I have some blood, Dead Man's Blood. I know a lot of people really dig that. It's an oldie but a goodie. Dead Men. And this one here is the traditional black and gold leaflet, if you prefer. Some people like that. I'm not I like the classic flat black. Very professional, very clean. But it's up to you. So, is there a particular type of quill that you like to sign with? Short feather, long feather, quail feather, red feather, dipped feather? Particular ink, color. I have them all, and I'm going to wave my hand over this one feather, and it changes colors.
I have some questions.
Of course. And that brings us to this. And I'm going to pull out another scroll and roll that out. Okay. This is a list of frequently asked questions. When Ragnick signed, he only asked the first one, when is this over? Which is more common than you might believe. But by all means, ask your question.
Okay. So who's the first professional?
That would be SBO Nage, a total douchebag and waste of human space who lives, back home. But I think he's here now or was here.
Oh.
Unclear.
Okay. So if I sign this, do I get paid?
You do get paid. The way that the financial comings and goings work in our original contract with Ragnick was that I collect all money that he finds. I collect all money that I find. And then I do that breakdown thing where I cover our expenditures first. And then at the end of each month, pay him out his royalties or his portion.
Okay. And then Adri will like start going through was it in the book that, so we've been traveling for a while, and I'm sure you have a pretty good idea of the kind of person I am. So
Sure.
you won't ask me to do anything that I really would really upset me to do.
You mean untimely assassinations or murdering of a child?
Yeah.
No, I would never ask you to do that. But legally, if I did, you would be contractually obligated to do that. But I wouldn't, because you know me.
Okay. Do I get days off?
You do. Anytime we're not actively on an investigation, you're allowed to do as you please. But then when beckoned, you sort of have to come back. Ragnick was loose on that whole part.
Yeah.
Really, this is a framework. I want you to make it fun, make it your own. It's not really about what you can and can't do. It's what you should want to do. Right.
I mean, I want to help you.
Did you think that Ragnick ever did anything inappropriate that I instructed him to do?
That you instructed him to do? No.
I'm going to light up my pipe. Interesting. A lot of the things he did that were negative were on his own. Nothing to do with me. Hands are clean. So, really, the rest of that's on you. How you even want to handle a situation is completely up to you. When I ask, hey, catch that man, if you want to hit him with the back of a rock, that's fine, as long as he stops. If you want to impale him with a harpoon, again, I'm not 100% on the harpoon tactic, but if that's what you need to do to get him, by all means. It's sort of a dealer's choice sort of thing. As long as the end goal gets completed, it doesn't really matter how it gets done.
Okay.
Pancakes are getting cold.
Boy, where's that insight roll there, Adri?
I am being, but don't even waste your roll. I am being as honest as I can possibly be here. I really am genuinely excited about this.
Okay.
Sounds like something a liar would say.
So, but the main thing is to kill this guy.
The first professional, yes.
So what happens after the first professional dies?
Then you are released from your contract. And as a kicker for completing your task, you will receive 10,000 gold from the coffers of the professional.
That's a lot.
It's a pretty good portion.
But like, so when he dies, does someone else become first professional?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
So the first guy dies.
Yes.
So is there like a successor?
Pancakes getting cold.
But what happens?
When who dies?
When SBO dies.
When SBO dies, I would become the first professional.
Okay, but
that's how the ascension works.
Okay. But then would that mean that I would still be in contract? The wording, it doesn't say when SBO dies. It says first professional.
When the first professional dies.
But
correct.
then when SBO dies, there's a new first professional.
Correct.
So then would I still be in contract with you?
Technically, yes.
Isn't that like...
Look at it on this side. I'm very old. Are we gonna have to renegotiate this as we speak? Okay, fine. But good catch. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say I'm gonna cross out when first professional dies. And I'm gonna say for 5 years? 3. 3 years?
3 years.
What's that to an elf?
It's like nothing.
It's like nothing. That's minuscule. 3 years.
3 years period, or 3 years after SBO is killed?
3 years period.
What if we're in Barovia for 3 years?
Well, then we can choose to renegotiate the contract at that point.
I want to insight because this 3 years thing feels suspicious.
Deception, nat 20.
31.
Nat 20.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I'm being so honest with you right now. It's disgusting.
Well, 3 years seems fair.
3 years. Done. And I'm going to write something in Abyssal in my book.
What does that say?
It says 3 years.
Can you write it in common?
I can. And I'm going to write in the contract that she originally wrote, or the one that I crossed out. I'm going to write the addendum underneath in common. 3 years SP12-85. Okay. And I'm going to hand her the quill.
I'm enjoying my steak. And anyone else's steak that they're not finishing.
There's seconds.
Oh, even better.
Can I?
I'll bring it to you as soon as I'm done.
That's all right. We'll take care of it. I send the kids to get everything.
Soon
They
as
can
you're
learn to
done
help.
binding Adri to a lifetime of guarding Kavir.
Could there be worse things? I'm a great guy. I deserve to be safe. And think of it as you protecting two of your dearest and closest friends. One will surely be put to the block eventually. He'll be on the hunt for the rest of his life. They'll chase him down in the streets, wherever he goes. They're even here now. And I motion out the window.
I look out the window. And then I look back at Kavir. Well, okay.
How old are you now?
117.
My God. What's 3 years? You'll be 120. Fresh-faced, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed. Ready to get out there and, I don't know, farm or whatever the fuck you're going to do after we're done.
I have these things I need to do after we leave Barovia, and it's really important to me.
What better way than to have a professional with you?
Well,
My skills would be top tier in hunting down any warlock.
would you do that?
Why wouldn't I? I helped Ragnik with his issues. As long as mine get handled at some point, I'm happy to help.
Okay. Can I have green ink?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to slide it over to you.
All right. Adri will sign, I guess, wherever she's supposed to sign.
Fantastic. And I'm going to take my hand and put it over top of her signature and slide my hand across the ink, and it dries immediately. Nice little trick. Breakfast. And I'm going to slide the pancakes back to you and then use a cantrip to heat them up.
This is neat. I've never had a real job before.
Well, I'm happy to be your first boss. We are an equal opportunity employer.
Great.
And that is how the morning went that day in Barovia.
This
in
is
the
like
small town of the Leaky.
when a teenager gets they turn 18 and then like credit card companies send them like, you've been pre-approved for such and such amount.
For 3 years of adventure. An all expense bruise cruise around Barovia.
So Ragnik's
Notice I didn't say paid. There are all expenses.
So Ragnik's safe now from professionals hunting him down.
Or the professionals are safe, depending on how you look at it. But yes.
Okay. Can I have a copy of all of this stuff?
Oh, of course, I'll get it to you.
Okay, great.
I'm going to roll it all up. And I'm going to take the book slide it into my sleeve. Right. Everyone's eating? I'm going to look around the room. Everyone's having a good time?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. I got business. And I'm going to like totally drop all pretense of being pleasant and walk out the front door and walk down to the, what were their names? The gnomes.
Nick and Neck.
Yeah, the gnomes. That's fine.
As you're walking down the street, you see a odd fellow kind of walking towards you. Long black coat, sleeves cut, gloves up to the elbow, top hat off to the side with a feather sticking out of it. Kind of just walking.
Where'd you get the feather?
Ah, the feather. The feather was a gift.
Investigate.
What are you investigating?
This man.
All right.
16.
You can definitely tell from the bag he carries, the boots are well traveled. He comes around a lot. Definitely a mage. The way he's dressed, the way he moves. There's a few wands tucked into his belt in the back. You can see him sticking, kind of protruding the coat in the back.
Okay.
He looks over and bows. My apologies, I have been rude. I am known as Dr. Midnight.
Fantastic.
I was told you summoned a doctor.
I didn't summon a doctor. I sent the message along. You're looking for Lucian.
Aha, Father Lucian. What a joy.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Keep in mind that I am not as smart as Kabir. So I'm going to ask a super complex riddle, right? A riddle that uses a lot of double negatives, like who was the man who not, didn't, won't, but could have maybe when he didn't, had not done, blah, blah, blah. Right. I'm going to like be very confusing and ask him like a question and just see if he gets it right. I'm trying to profile how intelligent this guy is.
He looks at you for a second. You must not be from around here.
I'm not. Are you?
My mother was. My father wasn't. But I hope you don't hold that against me, being a half-blood.
Depends who your father was.
Father was a cleric. Mother was a mage.
Anyone I might know?
You travel a lot with Vistani, Gorgio?
No, not a lot.
Well, Dr. Midnight's half-blood of Vistani, half-blooded human.
That's an interesting name. You're an actual doctor?
Why, yes.
Medical? Philosophical?
Some say medical. I make my ways around. Dr. Midnight's come to heal. He heard the town is hurt. Though, let the Baron know I'm here.
The Baron?
Yes. I assume the Baron of Barovia. I'm sorry, the Baron of Aliki.
And I'm going to point over to the pile of bodies. He wouldn't happen to be one of them, would he?
Well, dear, the rumors are true, they say. The Dr. Midnight's arrived at the right time.
You're weirding me out, guy.
You wouldn't happen to have any wine from back where you come from?
I would. How would you like to try a little bit of every glass of wine I have?
Dr. Midnight does enjoy wine that is not made in Barovia.
Fantastic. Do you maybe want to go for a walk with me real quick? I've got some business I have to tend to. But then afterwards, we can hit up the wine cellar. Fine vintages. I'd love for you to tell me your opinions on each and every one of them.
Dr. Midnight will take you up on that. But first, I have to check in with Father Lucian. We have some healing to do.
Right. Well, then you see that house over there? I'm going to point at the one with all the children having breakfast in front.
Yes, I do.
It's not normally like that. It's a much swankier establishment. The riffraff come around sometimes in the mornings for breakfast, but
It's okay. The children have to survive to bring the future of the world to this godforsaken realm.
all right. I think I like you less now. I'm going to go do something else. This conversation has become simply exhausting.
I'll take not offense to that.
Nice hat, by the way.
You too. He walks on towards the house. He approaches the house. Ah, my children, my children. Are you outside, Chinakote?
Yes, I am.
He
And
comes.
I'm like, and who might you be there, fella?
My
And
apologies.
I'm getting between him and the kids.
My apologies, my good man. I am Dr. Midnight. I was summoned here because there is people that need a healing.
Very well, doctor. We can use the help.
Ooh, my friend, you are not. You are half-breed as myself, but a different kind of half-blood in you.
My blood
I
is my
smell
own.
canine. Is that true?
My blood is my own.
Of course. He kind of looks at you sideways like, let's see the grin. Ah, there we go. Papa Midnight loves a smile.
I have no reason not to.
Are all the children safe and well?
Yes, they are.
Sounds good.
I've been taking them all in. Any others, I'm taking care of them.
Now,
Children, the future of the tribe.
Now, aren't you a good soul in this godforsaken realm?
I do what's necessary.
That you do, my friend. That you do. If you need anything, you come find Dr. Midnight. He'll take care of you.
I appreciate that.
Now I'm supposed to see someone about healing some people. He knocks on the door.
I will get up from my pancake breakfast and go answer the door.
Goodness gracious, this town just full of people that ain't from here. How you doing, madam? I'm Dr. Midnight.
Oh, hi. I'm Idri.
And not an ash elf. Ain't that a surprise?
No, I'm a wood elf.
I heard stories of your kind. All good, I swear.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Dr. Midnight is here to help you in the town.
So you're a doctor?
That I am, miss. Dr. Midnight is here to heal.
Well, we have a lot of hurt people. You can't raise the dead, can you?
I can.
Oh, real? That would help a lot, actually, because we have a lot of dead people that need to come back.
See, my father, poor soul, died against a hand of straw. Was a cleric himself, or my mother, though. She was a Vistani. Some called her a witch, burned her at the stake, but she was dear to my heart.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry.
Some people just ignorant. Don't worry about that, none. That's the past now.
I love that he came up here. He's like, "Oh, my children, no, that's ignorant. That's ignorant. I'm Dr. Midnight. Play in my treehouse."
Oh God.
Okay. Can I insight this guy?
Please.
Okay. It's pretty low. 20.
Go fuck yourself. Pretty low. It's only 20. So.
You pick up he's being honest with you.
Okay.
He is there to help. He is a healer. But there's something odd about his magic to you. It's an arcane magic, but there's a divine touch to him.
Okay. It's weird. Great. Okay. Let me finish my breakfast and then we can heal some people and raise some dead.
That sounds like a plan. Dr. Midnight approves.
Okay, great. Do you want some breakfast? Because Kavir made like a ton.
Kavir, I know that name.
The professional.
For the love of God,
I keep forgetting.
quit calling me Kavir to
Did you
random
put that,
strangers.
Did you put that in the contract?
It doesn't matter. You just did it. Yeah. I'm on the lam hiding from other professionals, and you and Ragnick were just going around town telling Tom, Dick, and Harry that my name is Kavir. Now they're here. and they're killing villagers, and it's all because you guys can't remember. Ugh, I'm not here. Not canon.
Yeah.
Ah. Now, wasn't there a legend about two Kavirs running around? Dr. Midnight remembers hearing the name in two places.
A legend? I wouldn't call it a legend.
Must have been the wrong bard telling the wrong story.
You know a bard?
Well, who doesn't? Walks the land, airs high. He's enough, if I'm not mistaken.
Where'd you see him?
Saw him last walking through the village of Barovia, probably 6 months back.
Oh, okay.
Before that, met him in Vesk. Saw him a few times on Old Slavic Road, different travels, different times.
Hmm.
Though he did contact me a little about a month ago about some wounds he took in a battle weren't healing right. Said a man named Kavir gutted him pretty good. Dr. Midnight set him up straight and got him nice. There's a trick about healing that one.
Yeah.
It doesn't heal right like every other folk. Dr. Midnight has no judgment, so Dr. Midnight's just here to heal.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish my breakfast, and then we can go and heal people and raise the dead.
The thought that the mirror verse version of this guy is Dr. Daylight, and it will be the Nightman, fighter of the day man, is so fucking perfect to me. Ah!
All right. So that Adrian's gonna like stuff the rest of her pancakes in her mouth, and then go and heal people.
Sounds good.
And did Nick and Nax say they were gonna bring my armor
Nope.
to the house? Okay, so I have to go and get it later. Okay. All right.
Get those little legs to move more than they have to? Not a chance.
That's a 25 gold delivery charge.
Plus armor insurance.
Oh yeah.
How's their time looking, Ray?
We
2
sh-
hours.
we're
1/3.
so we can probably start wrapping it up.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Because I know that Dee said Kavir was going somewhere.
I'm going where you're going.
to
I'm
heal
going. No,
You signed the contract.
I mean after that. No, I'm going to the gnomes, and you said you had to go pick up your armor.
people. Mhm.
Kavir, you reach Nick and Axe. They're in there finishing up, buffing out finishing the arm piece. They look up. Uh-oh. They squint back at you. What impossible task do you want us to do this time?
I need you to make me a cage.
What's the catch?
Whatever I put in the cage, I guess, is be what I catch.
No. There's always a catch with you. Always has some kind of special thing to it. It just isn't just some metal cage. It's a metal cage that's this, or metal cage that's that, or has a trigger or a booby trap. What is it, man?
Got some blueprints for you.
Shit.
How's that shoulder piece coming?
It's done. We're just buffing it extra.
Okay.
We'll put some extra metal into it this time. Hopefully she doesn't break it. We hear she broke the door
She did.
and the window.
She did. You have a glass guy? Someone who can do
Up in
glass work?
Vesk. Up in Vesk.
Kresk or Vesk?
Kresk.
You damn gnomes.
It's their
Of course.
accent. It's their gnomish accent.
We got a cousin over in Barovia. Said she took out a shop door there too.
She did.
I left a note so they would know that was me.
She has this massive defeated look on her face because she was going to say something and she just stopped and
Can't deny it when you sign your name to it. Hint, hint, hint. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean over on there where they're kind of buffing that shoulder piece out. And I'm going to roll out the blueprint that I had sketched. And I'm going to kind of explain what I want. And, well, I don't think any of the listeners should know yet. Let's be mysterious with it. And then I'm gonna roll it back up.
All right, I'll be expecting a message.
Yep.
Sounds good. And on the mysterious cage, we shall cut and pick
Alright.
up next episode.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab a soda because I'm super thirsty.
Dr. Midnight approves of you grabbing her soda.
Dr. Midnight is the creepiest fuck ever. Came up to me with that top hat, crooked shit. A top hat?
I'm picturing him like a voodoo guy.
Yeah.
that's
kind of
how
pictured him.
yeah. It's kind of
Yeah,
how.
like he's gonna call down like Papa, whatever.
And his voice didn't help any either. He's like, "Why, children, very nice to see you. You are as delectable as the gumbo I had this morning for breakfast."
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, the professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Investigation by Devil Music, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Master Keeper the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Ducky Cleric, Jake Sipple as Chunikote the Lupine Loose Cannon, and last but not least, our DM and Dr. Midnight, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.